We're just east of Puebla here at Autodromo Internacional Miguel y Abed for round one of the Telcel Jordi NXT series. It's the Puebla Grand Prix, and here is your starting lineup for the season opener. On pole for the Jordi NXT exclusive now, Andretti Autosport. It's Andretti's Pedro de la Rosa in the 26. The Spaniard gets us started alongside Canadian Bacon in the number 14 for Van Amstelfort Racing. Max Deltraz in third for Carlin. Danfield in fourth. Brit alongside fellow Juncos driver, the Algerian, that's notched ATTL in the 78. High voltage in that 8 car behind for Chip Ganassi. Further back, we've got Scott W., the rookie, for Van Amstelfort Will Cathedral. Brendan Liu, Kubo Bubab, Mendoza 88, another rookie. Trico, rookie. James Stewart, Pia Euchartristis. Why'd you give me so many complex names, Jordi? Mr. Matthew, the rookie, and Pato Alonso. Banger name combo in the back. Rounding out the field in the 55 for AVZ. First round about to be underway. Let's get straight to the action. De La Rosa gets us started. Big move from high voltage on the inside. Pushes HTL all the way wide there. Max Deltraz gets some momentum here on the opening lap, as well as Salzwedel, who tries to get to the bumper there. Can't clear him, but already pressure earlier on for Canadian Bacon. Goes to the inside of De La Rosa. Will take the lead and lead the first lap of the Jordi NXT series. Big checkup further behind. Pedro de la Rosa, John Sweddle, Scott W., 66 Blomqvist further behind. 2x2 stacked up further behind. Now it's a battle for the lead between Deltraz and Bacon, as Max Deltraz will lead. Still 2x2 further back. Some major damage there for Dan Field, who continues to drop further back. They're banging wheels big time here from 8th further back. That's Euchartristis, I believe, who's got issue. HTL goes off. Major collection here. Bubab, De La Rosa, Fields, and others, many going already to serve pit stops, as there is major damage in the back half of the field earlier on. We'll see some more here coming into the pit lane, but Deltraz continues to hold the lead. More issues here as cars collide with the retaining wall. Bubab almost depleted of health entirely, but more than half of the field already coming to pit lane to retrieve new tires. We'll have to double check what the life of these tires are as Luo gets into it again. Oh my goodness, it's a wreck fest here. Now Deltraz comes in, Stewart comes in, Matthew comes in, others. It's an absolute wreck fest so far here at Puebla. Scott gets hip checked into the wall. It is absolute mania. We gotta check these rookies up and get them in shape, because they are banging fenders ruthlessly right now. Canadian Bacon took that lead back from Deltraz. We'll see how he comes out in the cycle. Deltraz just gets past there for the lead, and Salzwedel just behind there. You see him there in those Chip Ganassi Racing colors. The DHL machine further back. Bubov trying to get a move on Brandon Law. Gets that job done. A little bit of damage there from the 88. As Canadian Bacon up the inside will take the lead here on lap 8. That's on pace alone. Little bit of damage there for Deltraz, but has continued. Bubov continues that momentum. Gets around the outside of Mr. Matthew. Blomqvist goes with him. And Mr. Matthew dropping like a stone. De La Rosa as well. And just like that, Mr. Matthew goes from 5th to 8th. Must be some issues there for that machine, as we're finally starting to see it balance out just a little bit. A couple more trips to pit lane underway, as Salzwedel gets a solid run on Max Deltraz. Tries to rip the top line and is making it work. Gets past Deltraz for a second, but instantly goes into the pit lane. You could see him struggling running against the wall. We knew the tires were not long for this earth. Pato Alonso with some big damage there again as well. And that will push 66 Blomqvist and others further off. This merge line is absolutely reckless trouble for Brandon Liu, who somehow must have gotten checked into the wall just like Johnson there. Luke Johnson almost suffering the same fate. But a DNF for Brandon Liu, that's got to be absolute heartbreak for the ART driver. The Brit, looking for a solid result, will not see the checkered flag and retires lap 11. Salzwedel continuing to see pressure right now from his teammate. Wheel to wheel. Blomqvist tries the outside, but he's rubbing against the wall big time. Oh my goodness. Can't get out of the wall. Major damage to him. Deltraz tries to pounce. and gets by as Blomqvist now comes in. Deltraz leapfrogs Salzwedel in the process. Can either of these guys close the gap, though, to Bacon in first? Lap traffic becoming a factor here. Lap 14 out of 20. High Voltage is in this mix as well, but has damage. He's in 7th. Deltraz closing that gap slowly. He's got more lap traffic in front of him, but just a few lengths away from Bacon now. Both on the same pit stop strategy. Tries jamming it up the inside. Gets in the grass! Oh, Boulder back to the bottom of the hill for him. As the trial by fire continues in the pit lane, Mr. Matthew, with major overtakes, so much damage earlier on, has continued on. Pato Alonso still needs to come serve his stop, but he's up in 8th right now. Has charged forward very strong so far on debut with AVZ, the Mexican. Lead goes to Scott W. right now for Van Amsterfort. But again, he also needs to serve his stop as well. Provisional three-way battle for the lead right now then, as Blomqvist comes in. Deltraz and Bacon. Deltraz with a run. Looks to the inside with 2 laps to go. And will clear him. And just like that, the Hungarian for Carlin could win. No direct connections anymore to Jordi Car, trying to flex all of their muscle proper. Mr. Matthew, though, trying to play the upset, trying to win for the other European junior team. Gets around the outside, and for Prema on debut, Mr. Matthew will lead here at Puebla. Canadian Bacon tries to get back into it, though. Works his way around the outside. White flag flies. And what can we see? Can Canadian Bacon pull the upset here? He's got to run to Mr. Matthew. Where's he going to go? He'll try the outside, side by side. Works all the way around. And in an absolute Hollywood finish, Canadian Bacon will win the season opener here at Puebla. Matthew finishes in 2nd. Max Deltraz in 3rd. Bubab will limp his way home in 7th. Oh my goodness. We've seen the dramatic in Jordi Car, and you can expect nothing different here in next. Oh my goodness. An absolute heartbreak for Brandon Leo, but all 19 cars beyond that succeed to finish. Here's your finishing order here for round 1. Correction, by the way, as that was Mr. Matthew for Andretti, but a great recovery drive from Pato Alonso, last to 11th. High Voltage also working his way back. Rough day for Notch HTL, as he was hoping for a solid drive. Mr. Matthew will finish in 2nd outright, though Max Deltraz almost able to close that gap as well. Brandon Liu, though, off on the wrong foot. And we'll end here with a look at your team standings as of round 1. That'll do it for us here from Puebla. For everyone here at Jordi Car, this is Jackson Lambros signing off and saying see you next time from Bristol for the dirt race. We're doing a dirt race? Jordi, are you insane? What the fuck?